What if the man who's given away more money than most countries' charity budgets still isn't guaranteed a single reward in the hereafter? Millions of people are typing, "Is Mr. Beast Muslim?" into Google right now, but the real question, the one nobody's asking, is far more terrifying than that. Assalamu alaikum and welcome back, my brothers and sisters. If you clicked on this video because you saw a thumbnail somewhere claiming Mr. Beast converted to Islam, or you've seen those comments flooding his videos, stay with me, because I'm going to give you the honest, factual answer. No clickbait lies here, but more importantly, I'm going to show you why this question, is he Muslim or not, is actually opening the door to one of the deepest, most emotional lessons in our entire deen. By the end of this video, you'll never look at good deeds the same way again. I promise you that. Let's clear this up right away, because I respect you too much to lie to you for views. As of today, Jimmy Donaldson, the man the world knows as Mr. Beast, has not publicly stated that he is Muslim. There is no verified interview, no official statement, nothing from him confirming this. The rumors you've seen online are just that rumors, screenshots, and clickbait thumbnails designed to make you click. And honestly, that's okay, because Allah did not send us this video to gossip about a celebrity's private beliefs. Allah sent us here to reflect on something bigger. Stay with me, because here's the part most people miss. Mr. Beast has given away millions of dollars. He's paid for surgeries that gave blind people their sight back. He's built wells in villages that had no clean water. He's fed thousands of starving families. If a Muslim did even 1/10 of that, we'd call him a wali, a saint, a hero of the ummah. So the real question isn't, is he Muslim? The real question is, what happens to all that good if the person doing it isn't a believer? This is where it gets emotional, so stay with me. Allah says in Surah Az-Zatsalah, Ayah 7, "So whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it." That ayah applies to every soul, every human being who ever walked this earth. Allah does not waste good. He is not unjust, not even by the weight of a speck of dust. But here's something most Islamic channels never talk about, and I want you to really sit with this. The Prophet said, as narrated by Anas ibn Malik in Sahih Muslim, Allah does not wrong a believer in regard to his good deeds. He is given reward for it in this world and will be recompensed for it in the hereafter as well. But the disbeliever is given the reward for the good deeds he performed for Allah's sake in this world only, so that when he reaches the hereafter, he will have no good deed for which he can be rewarded. Read that again. A person who never testified there is no God but Allah, a person who did not accept the message, his good deeds are not thrown away. Allah still rewards him. But that reward is given here, in this world, in fame, in wealth, in love from millions of people, in a good life, not in Jannah, not in the eternal reward that never ends. Brothers and sisters, do you understand how heavy that is? Someone can build 1,000 wells and still miss the one thing that makes it all count for eternity faith. But wait, there's one more point that completely changed how I see this, and I need you to hear it. We spend so much energy debating whether a celebrity is secretly Muslim that we forget to check ourselves. How many of us were born Muslim, given the greatest gift in creation, the Shahada, the Quran, 5 daily conversations with our Creator, and we do less than a fraction of what this non-Muslim man does for humanity? If you've ever felt guilty scrolling past a fundraiser, if you've ever felt that quiet shame of having so much and giving so little, this next part is for you. The Prophet said, the believer's shade on the day of resurrection will be his charity. We have been given something Mr. Beast has not a compass that tells us exactly where our good deeds should point. We know sadaqah, when combined with iman, becomes a shade for us on the hardest day of our lives. We know a smile is charity. We know feeding one hungry person can be the reason our own sins are forgiven. So the lesson isn't look how good this man is, imagine if he were Muslim. The lesson is, look how good he is without the map, now imagine what we could be, with the map already in our hands. I want to leave you with something hopeful, not something that makes you despair. Allah is Ar-Rahman, the most merciful. He tells us in the Quran, Surah Al-An'am, Ayah 88, that is the guidance of Allah by which He guides whoever He wills of His servants. Guidance is a gift. Some of us were handed it in the cradle through no effort of our own. Others are still searching, still walking toward the light, and only Allah knows what is written for every soul before it takes its last breath. We do not know Mr. Beast's heart. We do not know how this story ends for him. or for anyone. That door of guidance stays open until the very last breath leaves the body. Our job isn't to judge who deserves Jannah. Our job is to make dua. Make dua for every good-hearted person still searching, that Allah opens their heart to Islam before their time runs out. And make dua for ourselves that we don't waste the guidance we were already given. Before you go, I want to ask you for something small but sincere. If this video moved you even a little, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this message reach more people searching for real answers instead of clickbait. Subscribe if you want more reminders like this one. And please, share this with just one person, maybe someone who's been chasing dunya and forgetting the akhirah, or someone who needs to hear that their small good deeds still matter to Allah. That one share could be a sadaqah jariyah for you, a reward that keeps flowing long after this video ends. Ya Allah, you are the one who guides whoever you will. We ask you to open the hearts of every good-hearted soul on this earth, Muslim or not, toward the truth. Ya Allah, forgive us for the times we had the map to Jannah in our hands and still walked slowly. Make our good deeds sincere, make them heavy on our scales, and let them be a light for us on the day we meet you. Ameen. That's it for today's reminder. Family, take care of your heart. Take care of your deeds, and I'll see you in the next video, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.